In this lesson, we're going to take a quick look at maximizing our code editor in order to get the most out of our screen space and be able to see more code while we're working with it. So the first thing we need to do is just open a few code files in the editor just by double-clicking the first 4. Now that brings up the code, and you can see that as we look at this code, especially with the size of the text enhanced as it is in these videos, you can barely see any code, and you have to do a lot of scrolling to find the code you're looking for. So a handy way to get more out of our screen space while keeping our IDE open, of course, is to use the Maximize button. So we can click on that, and that brings it up, and now we can see more code at once. It just gives us a nicer view of the code. We can still move between each of these, and we can go back by clicking on the Restore button over here. An easier way to do that, if you don't like using the mouse, is to hit Control or Command and M. So hit that Control or Command key, and then hit the M key while holding that. And you can see that maximizes it, hit it again, and it restores it. So you can go back and forth hitting the Control or Command M. Now, the one last thing I want to show you is if we were in the maximized view, in the newest version of Eclipse, it actually nicely brings us back to restore if we close all of our files. It didn't used to do that. So if you're using an older version of Eclipse, you might get stuck in this view. And here's another thing to note. If I hit Control M now, when I'm not in any code, it brings up a different dialog. So once again, how do I get back to where I was? The only way at this point is to hit the Restore key. And now we're back to where we were. So that wraps up our look at maximizing our code editor.